All right, there we go. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, my fellow comic book collectors. My name is Chris. This is my channel, We Love Comics. And I got an unboxing of a comic I've never shown before. I don't know how many other channels have shown before. And many people may pass this book up, not realizing that it does have a pretty major first appearance. And it shows that the more you learn about comics, the more you can end up finding deals, making deals, and get things that many people would pass up on because they didn't do the research. So this isn't a superhero comic, but still has some significance. And I could see that the chat is working this time. For some reason, the last video I did, the chat was not working. I didn't know why, but now it's working. So what I'm going to do is, since I couldn't do a surprise subscriber shout out in the last video because of that, I mean, it's kind of hard to do a shout out if I don't know who's watching. I'm going to do two for this one. So it will pay to stick around and get into the live chat while this is going on. Obviously, if you watch this a day or two later or after it's over, it's kind of hard to do that. But stick around, hit the notification button on my channel, and you'll get notifications, hopefully, when I do a video, because they tend to be sporadic when I have time. But Comic Addiction is first. He's one of my moderators. Always good to see you. Peanut R-Man, I don't think I've seen you before, but welcome. Horror Breakdown, long time no see. Ruben is here. Michael is here. Florence, another moderator. Always a pleasure to see you. Midwest Comic Man, John, Captain Crunch. Matt is here. And everybody else, welcome. And don't forget, I put in the link in the live chat and the description. Ability to be able to, if you want to purchase some of my comics, I don't sell all of them, but I do sell some. You could check that out, or sign up for the cashback program, where if you spend $25 or more within the first 90 days after you click that link, you will get a $10 cashback, and I get a one-time referral fee, so it does help my channel, especially this time of the year when what's about to happen with YouTube with COPA. If you don't know about that, please check that out. So you may see a lot of people's channels disappearing. Mine will not be one of those. So Nola says, good morning, good morning. Orchid is here. So let's put on the camera so you can see, because it's always really hard to do a live unboxing just by word of mouth. So, is this the one? Yes. This is the package. You know, they didn't put it in a box, but it does feel like it's very secure. I always tell people, make sure you contact any seller. Do not assume that they know what they're doing or care about it, because trust me, if they can get away with doing something cheap, they will. So, I mean, if they get damaged, if at the very least you get your money back, but you have to return it, and you could have got a really good deal on a book, or a significant book, or a high-grade book. And even if you get a partial refund or something, you know, you want better conditions. So this person did not put this in a bag and board, so that's a bad job on their part. But there is writing on it, which, you know, this is a lower grade book. I don't know if I knew about... Oh, yes, I did, because somebody filled out the coupon and everything, but it isn't cut out. I will put this in a bag and board. So, obviously, as you can see, sometimes people sell comics that may not love comics or don't know about them. Somebody could have just gave them this and thinking, oh, I just made a good deal. But this is a book from the early 60s. And I want to see in the live chat if anybody knows the significance of this book before I reveal it. And this is why it pays to watch channels like mine and others, because you can learn stuff. And many people, I'm sure, may have passed this up, not realizing that there was a major first appearance in this book. So, I wish it was the first Jughead. But this is Archie's Madhouse number 22. So you can see it's got a couple of robots, some humans behind cages. So this is an Archie book. Now, before I reveal the first appearance, let's see if anybody in the live chat, or even in the comment section if you're not watching this live, how many of you know what the significance is of this book? Because there is a key first appearance in this book, and I didn't know about it until I looked it up. So many people may have passed this up, because this is about a $500 book. It's a lower grade, but even in lower grade, this is about a $500 book, and I did not pay that, because many people may not know what it is. So a couple of people have made the guess, so let's reveal what it is. And the first person to get it right was Midwest Comic Man. This is the first Sabrina the Teenage Witch. So, I mean, she had her own show. She is a popular character. I mean, this is not Amazing Spider-Man or anything like that, so it's not major superhero significance, but that is a well-known character that to this day is still established, and this is where she appears first and makes this a significant book. So like I said, in this condition, even with the writing and everything, because obviously I'm going to have to look at the whole thing, but you can see they wrote on the coupon, but they did not cut it out. That is fine with me. I'd rather have the writing than it cut out, because cut out will give it a qualified label. But in this grade, this is around a $500 book. I paid less than half than that. I paid... Wobbles said he got it right first. All right, well, I'll give you both credit. There we go. So, I paid $213.50 for this book. For a book from the 1960s, and there's a little bit of some color breaks, but nothing major. There's a little bit of a split right here. So I would say this is about a 3.0, maybe a 3.5. But as you could see, the cover presents well. And other than the writing, again, I'll have to look at the book. But there's a little bit of chippage on the top, nothing major. So I would say this is honestly about a 3 to a 3.5, which would put it in around the $500 range. This will be a book I will eventually get graded. But for $213, I don't think that's bad at all. And again, this is a book that I didn't have a buy it now option. This was an auction. And not many people bid on it, which means a lot of people did not know the significance of this book. So when you learn about comics and you learn more than the average person, you can end up buying a comic that many people did not know the significance of and save yourself a lot of money. Because I could turn around and sell this for $400 or $500 and make a decent profit on it. But I'm going to get this graded before I do that, unless somebody makes me an offer that I couldn't refuse. And if that's the case, I won't refuse it. So that is the book. That is definitely a key book to get. Again, it's not a superhero, but the first Sabrina Teenage Witch is a good, significant first appearance and a book that many people may not have even heard of before, but we did have some people that did know, so good job for you guys. But let me do today's surprise subscriber shout-out. If you appreciate these kind of videos, please, if you take the time to thumb it up, it really helps. Sharing it is also an awesome thing to do. In the comment section, make sure you let everybody know if you're a power viewer and an ultra power viewer. And today's surprise subscriber shout-outs, we're going to go to Wobbles, because I did notice he did say the first one. I missed that. So Wobbles, you're today's surprise subscriber shout-out. And since I don't think I've ever heard of this person here before, Nola Nerd, you are the second surprise subscriber shout-out. So make sure you say hello to everybody, and everybody in the chat, make sure you give a shout-out to the shout-outs, because I'm sure they appreciate it. So the book is Madhouse 22, First Appearance of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I paid $213.50 for this book. In this grade, it's about a $500 book. Let me know if you would have picked this up. Let me know what you think about the price. And let me know if you actually knew the significance of this book. And if not, well, then you learned something today, and you never know. You might find a deal yourself that many people may not have been aware of and pass up. So, like anything in life, knowledge is power. The more you learn, the less somebody could take advantage of you, and the more you can benefit yourself. So that's the video for today. Thank you for watching as always, and don't forget, it is not you, it is not I, it's We Love Comics. Leave your comments, and I'll see you next video. Have a wonderful day, everybody.